Hey, this is Zoe Williams of the Voice of Reason and So What Morning Shows here at Dash Radio. Listen, everybody on YouTube, you guys have been a tremendous support for my shows, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in every week and, participating. But I'm serious than a mug. We need your help on the GoFundMe campaign. We really want to do the VOR radio network, and I'm asking you personally, each and every one of you, we're over nearly 24,000 strong here on the channel. We need you to support by donating. Just click that little button down there and it'll take you directly to the GoFundMe campaign. It's gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. It continues our movement. It continues our forward progress. And I appreciate you all who have already donated. If you can do it again, I thank you so much. Thanks again. So what? I'm out.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Oh yeah. It's about that time for some more relationship shenanigans. The voice of reason. Zoe Diggity in the building. The voice of reason has returned to Hot Button Radio. Real radio. A real radio network with a real radio personality. Hey, come on, mans. Let's do it. You already know how I get down, man. I do see these topics, right? Crazy topics. Hey, about relationships, situationships. A lot of people are in situations. We're gonna try to figure it out. We got a great topic today. I want everybody to chime in and participate. This is a caller-driven show. So you know I need to hear from you, right? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You can find me here 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, man, bring that beat back. Bring that beat back. The first one, bring it back. Yeah. Even though that beat's slapping too, Jesus. Yeah, man. I want to inform you guys. Hot Button Radio has been laid to rest. There's a new name for this station. Today, to kick off, we're officially Dash Talk Radio. That's D-A-S-H Talk Radio. Dash Talk Radio. Zoe Williams is in the building, ready to get it kicked off properly with a cold show. You already know how I get down. Before I give up the topic, I need you guys to participate. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. And I need you to participate in certain things that I got going on in the world. Number 1, hey, the relationship dismount. It's about 160 copies remaining. Physical copies. People who like to read, fold pages, read books. About 160 physical copies remaining. If you want a physical copy, you got to go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and get your copy now. Hey, right? But if you one of these millennials, one of these edgers, Generation Edge. That's after the millennials. Hey, you know what you got to do? Go to Kindle, Amazon Kindle version, or Apple. The iStore, iBooks. Who? We don't have Barnes and Nobles. We should get Barnes and Nobles, shouldn't we? Got it. Yeah, you got to support that movement for me. And then I'm trying to get my pre-orders up to 1,000 pre-orders for the holographic relationship. Just recently on my website, I am Zoe Williams, I released, what up, bro? Just recently on my website, I released 2 snippets from the book, right? 2 snippets from the holographic relationship book. If you love the relationship dismount, you're going to go crazy. I mean, you're literally going to go crazy for the holographic relationship. The holographic relationship is not a game in any way, shape, or form. That's all I can say. It's not a game. I mean, I be wanting to go on a tangent, on a rant. Okay, so you know how people, let me just make it quick. Real quick rant. So people be like, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Right? I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Right? Did she bring in a Happy Meal into the studio? I got distracted. Baby, look at these signs all over the building.
Oh.
You gonna send us to jail. You know how white people do? They're niggers eating in the studio. They got a red bat phone that lights up when niggas do nigga shit. There are curly fries in the studio in the hands of a Negro. Like, it's like a silent little alarm that niggers have entered the building with niblets. Niblets are on deck. Can someone get the niblet police? There are niglets with niblets in the studio. The fuck?
Skinny girl problems.
Niggas is like, you black people just be on some old, hey, fuck it. I know this is the courthouse. I left my motherfucking shoes in the car. I'm just gonna run in here real quick. I'm gonna pay this goddamn ticket and then I'm gonna get on back to the car now. I got the kids in the car. We got the dog over there. Everything all right. We double parked. It ain't gonna take me long to run up in here. Oh shit, it's a goddamn line. Let me go on down there and tell little Junior to keep the car running, and if the police come, just move it. Niggas always got like special rule-breaking tactics. She came in here with ranch and fuck it then. Well, like, what the fuck just happened? It's signs plastered everywhere. No eating, drinking, or smoking, because we know niggas like to do a lot of different shit together. I know you're doing a radio show, but you might as well eat. I mean, it's radio, but no one can see you eating.
Oh my God, I'm about to die. Stop it.
I'm just saying.
I'm about to die.
Gosh.
It's okay, skinny girl problems. Y'all, I'm
ladies and gentlemen, the Zoe What? Oh, this ain't Zoe What. This is the voice of reason. I got shows. A lot of them, goddammit. We waiting on Tariq to show up. Tariq said he was going to be here today. I talked to him this morning. He said he was going to be here today. Today's topic is going to be crazy. I got shit to promote. I promoted the holographic relationship. That's where I was before you started nibbling. So back to the holographic relationship. You know how people say, oh, I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. Right? So many relationship specialists will get out there and be on some old do this, do that, do this, do that. But really, whatever they're telling you to do are social game rules. To comply with social game rules. People don't understand. Modern day relationships is part of the matrix. A marriage is more of a business than it is a spiritual union. It's symbolic of a spiritual union, But how much spiritual shit is happening? Or is recognized? Or is cultivated? What's really being cultivated are social norms. We can't look abnormal. So you're being pushed to do shit so you can look normal and be accepted as normal. It's unfortunate, but a lot of our relationships are predicated on the fear of not looking normal. Now, conformity has nothing to do with spirituality. Oh, okay, we can end the show on that bomb. Conformity has nothing to do with spirituality. I keep telling people, you want a spiritual girl? You want a spiritual dude? You're probably gonna be bored.
Dead.
Because spirit shit is internal. You get with a spiritual motherfucker, he's sitting in the motherfucking closet somewhere with his legs folded right over left.
I'm dead.
Nigga vibrating and humming and shit. Soon as you open the door, you done broke this nigga's trance. Could you get the fuck out? I'm communing with my... Seriously, spirit is deep. This is why the external relationship is based on frivolity. Where we going, what we doing, what we eating, what movie we seeing, who we visiting. And once you do that with 20 people, that shit becomes mundane. Oh, God. Do y'all really want me to get down with the holographic relationship is really going to fuck you up. We got 44 pre-orders. I want to get, where were we? What's today's date? The what? The 19th. The most powerful number in numerology. Alpha and Omega, 1 and 9, beginning and end. Most powerful number in numerology. We got to get to 1,000 before June 1st. That's all the people that listen to us. Let's get to 1,000 pre-orders for the holographic relationship by June 1st. That's a personal challenge, goddammit. Oh. Where am I going to be at? Desert of the Soul. Go to www.desertofthesoul.us. Desert of the Soul, June 9th through the 11th. I'll be there with Veronica Conway, Professor Griff, out in Joshua Tree. It's going to be a gang of spiritual people minding their fucking business, so it might not be a lot of hooking up. Might not be a lot of hooking up. Going to be a lot of omen away from homing. Soulofthedesert.com or .us. All right, now that I've gotten all of that shit out of the way, are y'all ready for today's topic? This is a real topic. Don't be afraid to call in. I'm Zoe Williams. I'm going to make you comfortable. I'm going to make it cool for you to do. Lay your shit out. That's what this whole fucking experiment is about. I'm going to lay it out flat. No judgment, no condemnation. You get to say what you need to say. The number to dial is 323-230. 4610. If you missed it, Hot Button is dead. There's no more Hot Button Radio. It's now Dash Talk on Dash Radio. All you people out there looking for me on Hot Button Radio, Hot Button died today. Hot Button blew up. The button was too hot, it blew up. Now it's Dash Talk. Dash Talk, ladies and gentlemen, 323-230-4610. Call in, share. Now let me get to the topic. Wow, this one is gonna hurt. The grass is greener syndrome. A deeper look at giving up a sure thing for the potential for something better in relationships. Can you give up the guaranteed love? The down from day one love? Had your motherfucking back, wipe your ass? No, I know people. I know older motherfuckers who, nigga, I wiped your ass, and all of a sudden you out here with some new shit? Remember that time? Woo, when you get them mad. Remember that? Woo! Hey, the grass is greener. Is that shit an illusion or is it real? I want people to call in right now, 323-230-4610. Somebody tell me that you went to the other side and the grass was actually greener. And I want the people to call in and tell me when you fucking jumped the gate and landed on the lawn that you thought was greener and that shit was actually green paint. Oh, yeah. Just let that shit slap for a second. James Broadway, the beats, label beats, the label records. I mean, who's gonna rap on that? That's some KRS. I can hear KRS right now. Shit. Okay, cool. The grass is greener syndrome. For all those who don't know what the grass is greener syndrome is, let me just break it down real quick. Grass is always greener syndrome refers to the belief that what you have right now, in this case, it's your current partner, is not good enough. And that you will meet someone better and have a happier life. How fucking feasible is that? And then how deep are you in before you recognize? Are you 2 kids in? 3 kids in? You be like, you ain't never been what I really wanted. This shit here. You've always been a nappy sweater to me. Itchy and shit. You've always been uncomfortable. Oh my God. This is crazy. True or false, the grass is always greener when people have a history of being cheated on. Call me, 323-230-4610. True or false, the grass is always greener when people have struggles with self-esteem. True or false, why the grass isn't always greener on the other side for singles, right? Single people see lawns everywhere. Well-manicured lawns. They see the lawns of married couples like, I could be a side chick or a side dude. Hello? Yeah. There go my music. Have you neglected your lawn? Has it caused you to look at other lawns? Yeah, baby. All you had to do was cut your lawn. But instead of getting in that little motor scooter and cutting your lawn, you want to hop the fence. Yay, tonight is crazy. I want to talk to y'all. We got a caller on the line right now. Caller! You're on the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Are you looking? How you doing, baby girl?
It's Christy from Georgia again. I talked to you the other night.
Christy from Georgia. You got me in here crying, laughing. What up?
The 40-year-old person. Okay, so listen. I wanted to share something with you, and I wanted to talk to you from my heart for just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And I don't know if you want to call me back, because I really wanted to have a one-on-one with you. But if you think you want to go ahead and talk about it right now, I'll go ahead and do it. But I really want you to call me back just to talk to you for a couple of minutes.
Is this about lawns, or is this about something else?
No, it's about what you've been going through. And let me tell you, and I can just go ahead and say, I've been feeling you, and I don't know you, but I've just been feeling you in my spirit and on my heart. And I feel like I wish I was in front of you just to give you a big old bear hug and let you cry on my lap for a little while, because I know you've been hurt about that situation. And listen, though, I don't want you to feel bad about that, honey, because you did what you had to do, and you're not a fighter. You're a very peaceable man, and I feel like you've just been broken about that and real hurt. So I just want to say to you, don't feel bad, okay? He was wrong, and I want you to be okay about it, because I just know that's not you as a person to be violent and want to fight and stuff, because I'm like that too. So I'm just offering you, just want you to feel real good and be okay with it. And I wish I was there So you could just lay your head on my lap and just cry if you need to, because I know you've been disturbed about that.
You know, what a sweetheart. I love this call. I love this call.
I wanted you to know that, yeah.
Thank you.
'Cause I know that you are such a peaceful person. Whenever I had dissension with somebody, and it is afterwards, because it's like, oh, that don't even feel good on my spirit. And I know that with Joe, and you just saying I'm embarrassed, I'd be like this. Come here, baby. Give me a hug. Just cry it all out. Just give me a big old bear hug and just woo-saw. Let it out.
Woo-saw.
Honey, you're still a good person, okay? And when you see him, you apologize, because it just makes things right, okay? Get it all for you. You're the bigger person. You apologize because you keep peace in your life, okay?
Thank you
There's
so
no
much.
big deal, because you're not ego teeth tripping. You say you were sorry, you was wrong, and then walk away, okay? Be the bigger person, because I know that you are. But what I want you to be okay about that, okay, honey?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Wow. I have a confession. See, I said it on my show the other day. Anytime I lose control, I see it as a spiritual demotion for myself. It really bothers me. Cool Mo called me today because he finally saw the video. And you know Mo got jokes. Harlem. He got jokes for me. He talking shit. Right? But he was like, I watched the video. I know who you are. We've been friends since 97. He said, that man put you in a position to get angry enough to be angry at the fact that you couldn't be angry enough to hurt him. That's what Modi said today. You couldn't get angry. He said, because I saw how you threw your punches. You wasn't trying to hurt him. I said, I know. He said, nigga, I know you. You were mad that you got mad enough to have to show him without hurting him. That's what pissed you off. Because when you were younger, you didn't conceptualize and think. You just did shit. And damn, consequences be damned. But I will say to the sister, please, listen, I'm a very complex individual. Yes, I'm very caring and loving and appreciative and respectful of people. But at the same time, I have had my issues, with violence, with violent outbursts. So I don't want people to be misled to believe that I'm somehow some kind of angelic being. There's some cherubim in a nigga. So I just want to own the cherub side and the seraph side. I'm good angel, bad angel together. It's light side, dark side. I like to call myself a Jedith. Part Jedi, part Sith. The Sith comes out when disrespect's in play. Soon as somebody's disrespecting, and I know you're okay, any spiritual knowledge or philosophizing, and you don't speak that language. That's like PC and Mac. Oh, you're on a PC. Let me give you the Sith language for the PC. Right? It gets dark. So, it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. I love everybody, but don't disrespect. The number to dial, 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Let me talk about this topic. The grass is greener. We got one. The grass is greener. Let's get them. I think the grass is greener is an illusion. That could be me. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, am I on?
Yeah, you are.
Hey, it's Niecy from Atlanta.
What up, ATL?
Hey, what's up? Yes, I wanted to get to the topic at hand.
Talk to me.
Answer to the question from my view is that the grass always seems brighter on the other side, but just like you said, I think it's always an illusion because, like you said before, when we've been in a relationship, we've been there, done that with one particular person, it always seems more exciting to do the same old things with another person. It's the same old thing. It's just a new person. I think that's really the appeal, not really. I think that's the grass. It's just a new person.
Wow. I love it. Have you ever found yourself in a position where you gave up the 80 in hopes that the 20 would turn into 80?
Me personally, I have not experienced this, but I always remember a story that an old boss told me. My old boss at a job I used to work at told me he knew a guy who had an 80 and went for the 20 and ended up having a special needs child with the 20. And it messed everything up. As you can imagine, of course, she needed help. And the guy had, to take away from his 80 to add on to his 20, make that a 60, I guess. I don't know.
Damn.
Or a 40.
That's tough. Thank you so much for the call, sweetheart. We appreciate you chiming in to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk Radio. It's kind of what we do. It just flows off the tongue quite naturally. Hey, we got other callers on the line, but before I get to this next one, just hold on with me, caller. I'm coming right to you in 2.2 seconds. I want to talk to my in-studio guest, model.
Y'all know I'm crazy.
She's an atmospheric phenomenon known as storm.
Dead.
Right.
You're not finna have me dead.
Right.
You're not finna do me like
right. She is a young, wise lady. She, again, America's Next Top Model contestant.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Tell me, you young, y'all motherfuckers see lawns everywhere.
Oh, yes.
All the grass is green. There ain't no fucked up grass where y'all at.
No, it's some fucked up grass.
Speak on it from the young perspective.
From the young perspective, it's some fucked up grass. Like, as far as like just wanting faithfulness, like you just, I don't know, certain people, their grass is just real dull. And they're just not positive people. From a young aspect, girls want, okay, I'm just speak for I'm going to go as low as high school. Like high school, girls want a guy that's going to want to go to the movies, go out, walk around the mall, go eat, stuff like that. And they be looking for money. I know it's high school to be like, no, it's money, So if you got somebody who ain't got no money, what we going to do? That's not greener. Oh. No, you just cute. You just cute.
All right, take us to college then.
College, boom. Okay, I'll speak from my perspective. In college, I had a boyfriend, but the dudes at my college was looking real nice.
It's hookup culture in college.
Yes, super.
So it's real rare to just be on some, this is my dude, this is my girl. Mm-hmm. Everybody's kind of ashtray pussy.
Yeah.
Ashtray pussy and penis. It's just getting passed around.
Dead. Oh my gosh, that's a fact.
Or what do they call the church offering basket? What is that?
I'm not.
Oh, the church offering basket. That's what it's called. The pussy gets passed around like the church offering basket in college.
Lord.
Am I lying? The number to dial is 323-230-4610.
That's a fact.
Lying. And
That's
so
a
does
fact.
the dick. The dick is getting passed around too.
Especially the football players. Yes, football players is, out of control. Football players hitting everything.
Listen, I don't want to put my boy out there, but goddamn, the basketball niggas.
Yeah, them too. The outer athletes, any athletes, and if they good athletes too, they really hitting.
It's over. This dude went to Auburn. He
breaking up friendships.
He went to Auburn. He know. It's like the pussy is part of the package. Mm-hmm. You coming here? Hey.
Facts. That's a fact.
Yay. I'm just saying. So. Grass being green, it seemed like y'all don't really care.
Hey, I feel like, when you're younger, you don't care. And I'm just keep that 100. You just don't. Like, you're not even seeing that. You're just seeing, like, you know what? You's a daddy. I'm on my way. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get my little bags together. Ooh. And then I'm on my way. That doesn't click until you older. That's why you always on Facebook, single today. 3 days later, I love my boo. Da-da-da. No, you don't love your boo, girl. You love the outlook. He looks great.
Wow.
Let me like y'all picture because he looks great. That's why you with him.
Wow. I love it. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Today's topic, don't get it twisted, is the grass always greener? How is it that the grass on the other side of our relationship fence can continuously fool us into believing it's actually greener. Speak on it, caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Mad Brother from D.C. What's going on, though?
What's happening, D.C. in the building?
Hey,
Speak on it.
Hey, my man, what's up to the lady and everything? I hope everybody's having a good evening. You know, I'll say this, man. I think that more folks should be more concerned about the grass that's growing on their own land than other folks' lands, man. Let's keep it 100. If we were more concerned about taking care of our own plot, making sure that our plots were mowed, making sure our plots were taken care of, edged up and everything, maybe we wouldn't be so concerned about plots in other folks' land because we don't know if it's artificial.
Wow.
It's things that it might look real good, the plots might look real good and everything, but it could be that artificial turf and whatnot. And so here we are with some authentic stuff that needs to be worked on, that needs to be maintained. But of course, that grass is going to look good because it's fake.
Wow. Wow. I love it.
So that's how I feel about it, bro.
Man, thank you for the call. We appreciate you chiming in. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. The Voice of Reason is live. Caller. Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
What's up, Zoe? This is Greg from Atlanta.
Greg from the A. What up, man? What you got to say?
Hey, man, it's all different kind of grass out here. You know, you got Kentucky bluegrass. You got Bermuda that go dormant at a certain time of year. They come back to life at a certain time of year.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, you got people who you might vibe with on a, I got this from you, a different frequency than another, you know, and that person might help you develop into a higher degree of excellence.
Yeah.
So it's not that the grass is greener, more so than you got somebody who could help you grow, develop, and y'all can build something together.
Right. No, I agree. But what happens when your solid 100%, 80% gets old, gets repetitive, maniacal, robotic, mechanical, and that 20% is looking like juicy fruit on All Hallows Eve? What do you do then?
Like Jeff Brown said, a mistress is to relieve stress.
What about Carmelo Anthony?
Now, you can't fix stupidity. You're supposed to wrap your soldier up, man. You can't send your soldier in the battle without no armor.
Wow. That's facts, though. Because we're looking at it, for all intents and purposes, the belief is Lala is a good woman. A mother, a wife, and down like 4 flat tires for Carmelo. But yet that 20 be looking saucy than a motherfucker. Be looking like hollandaise glaze.
It's amazing to me how we judge so many people from the outside, though, without knowing them.
Right.
Just because somebody looks good don't mean they're a good person. Just because somebody got a good job don't mean they're a good person.
Come on, man.
You know,
Speak the truth.
We don't know what's going on inside their house that caused that man to stray, you know, or maybe nothing happened. We don't know one way or the other, but, you know, we quick to judge and say this person did this or this person is that.
Man, I love that, man. Thank you so much for the call. You brought a gang of insight from the A. If you want to bring your city into the building, you want them to participate, all you got to do is call me at 323-230-4610. 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hello?
Yeah, the hell is low. What do you got to say, bro?
What up, Zoe? It's Jack from Honolulu, man. You know I was calling, man.
Jack from Honolulu, the Big Island. Speak on it.
Hey, I think the grass looks green on the other side because people in general are afraid to look at the faults within themselves. And if you're not getting something if you're not getting something that you want in your relationship, you're looking outside of your relationship because you're afraid to look at your own faults.
Wow. I could smoke all of that. I could smoke all of that joint. Shit. You know how many people are doing that? You know how easy it is to walk away from a relationship than it is to maintain it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Honolulu.
Yes, sir.
You got your walking shoes on?
No, I'm good.
All right. You know, I be checking in on you now.
Oh, yeah, I know. You know, I'm all about looking at my faults.
Hey, that's the way to win. That's the way to win. Hey, man, thank you so much for the call. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Thank you, brother. If you're just tuning in, the topic is just getting started. I got questions, true or false. If you look into your future and you can't seem to fit him or her in it because your paths are so different, maybe he or she is a 20. Is a dub. How many dubs are in your circle? And how many 80s are in your circle? If you got to choose between lawns that are actually dubs, if you own a whole block of dub lawns, a whole block of dub lawns, all the grass is about the same. Are you still willing to risk it all? Because, can we be honest, for men, does monogamy create monotony? For women, does it create monotony? A lot of people don't want to deal with this. Gosh, I know you guys are tied up on the finances and you kind of got to stay together. Fuck. But can we address the monotony that would cause somebody else's dew on their lawn to be just a little bit more glistening than yours? 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hey, there's a softling on the air. What up, softness?
Hi, Zoe. This is Mia from Atlanta again.
ATL in the building. What's up, baby boo?
I don't know if you've addressed this already, but I just want to know if I can bring another perspective to what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just from personal experience. As far as the grass is greener part of it, sometimes, just for me, it seemed as though my ex-fiance wasn't necessarily looking for something better.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking for something that was going to ease the responsibilities that he had with me.
Wow.
So he went with someone who wasn't going to require him to do the things that he needed to do in terms of playing his role as the man in the relationship.
Well, let me just say this. Could it be that we are so focused on the work of relationship that we've turned it into a chore instead of something to be cherished? And then, let me just finish that, and then you come back. And then in turn, that may make the 20% of someone else's lawn look greener. Maybe even to the point where looking at someone else's lawn as greener turns into an escape, a fantasy. It's just too much over here. This is a chore. I'm an indentured servant in this relationship. And I got so much work and responsibility. And the person I'm working for doesn't really appreciate me, you know, because you know how Chris Rock say, you know, if you doing the shit as a dad, that's just what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to get pat on the back. That's just what you do. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, the lack of appreciation, I know, makes men look at other lawns that they perceive to be greener because they're looking through the eyes of unappreciation, the lens of unappreciation. Speak on that, sister.
In my case, I'm the type of person when I'm in a relationship, when there is appreciation that I'm being shown, I give you 1,000% more. So I can't speak for my ex, but I do know that I gave until I could give no more, and then I continued to give because it was my understanding that we were happy in the relationship, but you were talking about the financial piece of it. The breakdown was we were trying to get everything together in terms of our finances, the savings. We were looking to buy a house because we were going to get married. There were things that we were trying to do in terms of getting
ourselves together to moving toward a marriage, because something that my dad said that stuck with me: you don't invest in a wedding, you invest in a marriage. So that's what we were investing toward. And I thought that he and I were on that same page. But then, and see, I'm a girl, never been married, no kids. He had never been married. He didn't have any children either. But the person he cheated on me with had like 3 kids and 3 different baby daddies.
Wow.
And she wasn't really looking for anything from him.
He's a bird.
He was just, and so it was just easier, I guess, for him to go over there, because it was just like, I can just pretty much do whatever I want. Because whenever I would question him, or I would say, because it got to a point where he was pulling money out of our account, the household account, to give to other women.
Wow.
And when bills were due, utilities and all that I had to pay, I had to go into my account to fund the household account so that the bills could be paid. But then it all blew up after a while, where he said, look, I work hard. I should be able to do whatever I want with my money. I said, you know what? You're absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. You're not ready to be a husband. And I release you because you seem to feel as though you're trapped, and that's not what I'm about. And if this other person that you denied all to hell that you're seeing is giving you something easier, then you go to that grass, baby. Go. God bless you.
So let me ask you a question. I always ask these kind of questions, and I want you to go deep. I want you to really get introspective.
Right.
What internal knot in you magnetized him to come to you so that it could be untied?
I think that what magnetized him to me was my relationships previous to him were, they were these hard guys, these, street dudes, and I was attracted to that because I think it's hot. But he was the polar opposite of that. He was very straight-laced, very, go to work, come home, and to me that represented stability. And so I think...
Well, wait. Let me stop you.
Sure.
Was stability in alignment with your truth? If what you are normally attracted to is Billy Badass, and you went for straight-laced Bob, were you then lying to yourself?
I was absolutely lying to myself.
Now you understand why you got what you got.
Right.
You see how that works? So how could you then craft meaningful, reasonable expectations for a lie?
Well, I made it a comfortable situation because my parents were happy and they loved him. And so, because this was something that they were looking, they thought that it made me happy, so it was a happiness for them. The whole planning of us getting married, it just seemed to be such a joyous thing in my family. But I was sexually deprived. I was, our intellect wasn't on the same page. But I never held him for that.
So let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. We already established that you magnetized a lie.
Right.
And there was an internal knot that needed to be untied. Right? So when I pull sister's coat by saying, you are the relationship writer and director, and men will form our behaviors around your ideas. I always tell women, stop dating ideas. You dated a coping mechanism. Number one, you married a coping mechanism. Okay, because I know bad guys, that's what I'm attracted to. Bad guys are not going to be stable. They're not going to be somebody that I can count on. So instead of dealing with your definitions and your understanding and the meaning behind what somebody I can count on means to you, you went the other way and said, let me get the opposite of what I like, without actually dealing with why you like what you like.
Oh, I know why I liked what I like.
Go deeper. Share.
I liked what I liked because at that particular time, my dad and I were having one hell of a bad relationship. And this was me. This was a rebellion situation for me. And, you know, these guys, you know, the badasses were, I kind of felt like my dad, the way that he tried to be so restrictive with me, and I guess the discipline that he called himself instituting with me was just strictness for the purposes of being mean, not for my protection necessarily, or at least I didn't see it that way. Mm-hmm. So when I found a guy who was a badass, who was a street dude, I felt protected. And that's what I was looking for. I had convinced myself that this guy was going to protect me, when in reality, I needed to be afraid for my life with some of these guys.
No. Before we even go deeper into that, you're looking for protection. But who protects you from your limiting beliefs that magnetizes these dudes that you just admitted you might need protection from them from? Who protects you from the idea that makes the space possible for him to fit that?
I would have to repent in my mind. I'd have to change my thought process, which is why I haven't been in a relationship, a serious one, in some years, because I needed to figure some things out. I did not understand why, because I always considered myself to be a decent person or a decent woman. I try to be. I'm a loyal person by nature. I'm a Capricorn. I'm very loyal. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, I can be loyal to toxicity as well.
Say more. Go deeper.
Even if it's bad for me, I tend to be loyal to that, because one of my exes, who was a badass, he said, you know, when things were just out of control and he was just evil to me, and he would look at me and say, well, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
Got it.
And I said, you know what, you're right. But I made a commitment. And I'm going to see it through.
So you do know the start of you recontextualizing your beliefs about how you interface in intimate relationships starts with the quality of the relationship with you and your dad.
Right.
So
I had to have a heart-to-heart with him. Mm-hmm. And I did that about 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was very, very painful for both he and I, because he got very defensive. Mm-hmm. And it scared me a little bit, because I thought, okay, he's going to walk away and we're never going to get healing from this, because he's just going to shut down.
Okay, so let me get deeper. Let's go deeper. Yeah. Let's go deeper. Hankering, as Veronica calls it. Hankering, yearning, desiring, wanting. Starts with it started with dad, and then it matriculated into your intimate relationships.
Right.
Right? The hankering.
Right.
Can I tell you, sweetheart? Protection, security, trust, all of that is a weak fence that is incapable of keeping fear at bay. I need you to understand that. The more spiritually evolved you get, the weaker fear is. When fear has a stronghold, fear is trying to protect itself. And it'll protect itself using ideas like, as long as we got trust, if I can trust you, you'll never hurt me. You'll never do. Wait, first off, never is an absolute. There are no absolutes in the universe. The universe is fucking gray. It's ambiguous. There are no real certainties. Right? Back nearly 100 years ago, 80 years ago, 90 years ago, you got guys like Heisenberg. These guys are theoretical physicists. Discovers the uncertainty principle. Now, this is looking at the smallest pieces of matter in reality. I mean, this guy is looking at an electron, and he discovers, well, you can't know two things about an electron. You can either know one thing or the other, but you can't know two. What are the two things he was talking about? He was talking about momentum and location. If you want to know the location of an electron, it will pop into existence out of what they call probability waves. It'll pop into existence because somebody wants to see it. Now, once it popped into existence, well, let's measure its momentum. Well, if you measure its momentum, you're going to lose its location. You can't know two things about it. Thus, the uncertainty principle. Now, how does that fucking relate to big-ass pieces of matter like us? There's no planning you can do that can lock somebody that you're intimate with into certainty. So you see how the relationship construct is set up to cause you to fail? You're looking for something that doesn't exist in reality, which is trust. Proof that it's going to be there. Every person you date is a work in progress. Process. Everybody is going through their process. The person you dated is not the person you married. The person you married is not the same person today. They're evolving, they're changing, while at the same time holding on to the rope of looking the same. Does that make sense to you, sis?
It does and it doesn't.
Say more. Go deeper.
I wasn't looking for the trust factor was never, and I'm using the word never. I realize that's an absolute word, but I wasn't looking for trust because people are human. People make mistakes.
Right.
What for me, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for your authentic self. Now, the problem is I wasn't presenting my authentic self, but I was looking for it.
But what were you looking for that authentic self for? It was it was to compensate for something. What was it compensating for? We already identified dad.
It was compensating for the fact that I felt like there was too much being expected of me and not enough being expected of, because what my mother used to always tell me when my dad and I would get into altercations, she would say, you have to be the bigger person. And I would say, but Mom, he's the adult. And so I went into relationships like that, having to always be the bigger person. And I just got tired.
You got tired of showing up.
I got tired. I got burned out. I just want to be the woman. I just want to be able to relax sometimes. I'm not looking for Superman, but damn it, I'm not Superwoman either.
So do you see the imbalance? Now, I see where you're going. but I'm trying to pull you into the space where I'm at. You see, listening to you break this down, it's almost like the man is a tool in your toolbox that is expected to perform in the capacity that you've casted him in. Do you disagree?
Because that's what I am to men.
No,
I'm a tool.
Hold on. Let's go
That's
deeper.
how I've been used.
Let's go
That
deeper.
is how I've always been used.
Let's go deeper. There's a deeper level here. See, you can't have what you expect until, number one, you become what you expect. You cannot have that in intimate relationships if you don't reconcile what's happening with dad. You said you reconcile, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's about going in and saying, what are the beliefs that I have for men that gives me or returns to me this particular type of experience? One of my guests just showed up. Have a seat, good brother. Right? I want you to dial in. I just want you to dial in on that for me. What are those beliefs? If you outline 5 beliefs for me, just 5, maybe 5 is too much. Let's say 3. You outline 3 beliefs that put you in a position to experience men in a way where it's a bi-directional usury kind of relationship. He's using me, I'm using him. Ask yourself a question. Can you ever really be fulfilled in that context?
No, I can't.
Hey, all right. So you know what you're not dealing with? The authenticity of you connecting to the authenticity of him. Listen, the work in relationship is easy to do when motherfuckers love each other. Love is rare, so what's left is work. See, listen, it's easy for Michael Jordan to be the greatest because he loved the game. He loved what he was doing. It's easy for Kobe to do it because he loved what he's doing. It's easy for Picasso to paint because he loves painting. It's easy for Prince to play 50 instruments because he loves music. If you don't love the man, how the fuck is the relationship gonna be easy? And even when it's hard, at least when there's love, there's go, well, we're doing it. It's us. We're together through this hard shit. We gonna make it through. As a matter of fact, this hard shit makes us look at the love we got even more endearingly. When it's just mechanistic, it's gonna get old and somebody gonna cheat when stale crackers show up. That's what happens.
Okay. My parents have been married for 45 years. They didn't always love each other, but they both made a commitment to try. I'm not looking for a man to do everything, but I don't want to have to do it all myself either.
How many beliefs you have that says I can do it myself? Can we outline those beliefs? How many beliefs you have right now that says I can do it my damn self? I know I can, but I shouldn't have to. I need you to listen to the contradiction in that. I know I can, but I shouldn't have to. Please listen to that.
I know I can, but I don't want to.
Right. So ask yourself a question.
I've never wanted to.
Are you open? Are you open to somebody doing it? Are you open to being in a supportive role?
Of course.
All right.
That's the dream. That's the goal.
All right. So now what? Now watch this. Watch this. Because you know you're not really open when you got when you have a job application form that this man has to vet himself to you. Do you understand?
How am I having?
This is what I mean.
He's vetting himself to me.
This is what
I'm sorry.
This is why I want you to listen here. The way people interact in relationship in American society, in American culture, is about saying how much money you got, how much education you got, how many resources do you have, right? Who's your family? What's your class? What's the background? All of that got to be vetted out, right? People think because we vet all of those things out that we've picked a good person. But the reality of it is a person can have all of them things, all of those things, right? And still not be good for you, still not be in alignment with your spirit, still not be able to uplift you. So in order for us to get something different, we got to question the relationship application we want people to fill out. Those are ideas, your ideas about relationships. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get where I'm going with that?
On an abstract level, yeah, I do.
You have to. You have to. Because relationship is gray. It's not cut and dry. People want a cut and dry situation, and that's just not what it is. There's a reason there's 27 to 40 million sexless couples married in America. There's a reason for that.
Right.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason the fucking divorce rate is at 46, 47%. And if you throw in the 12% of legal separations, you're over 50%. There's a reason for that. There's a reason most marriages end in the second year. First year, I think. It's a reason. See, you can have all that society says you're supposed to have in place. That's very linear. But what you gonna do about the spirit aspect, the energetics of it? What you gonna do about that? That's why I'm pointing out, you dated a dude that is in opposition to what you really get down with. You said you got down with the bad boy because you were rebellious towards your father. Now, how many of those ideas and concepts about how to interface with a cornball to marry? The opposite, well, let me get right. I should stop going against dad. Let me get a regular cornball. How many of those ideas still exist and are still in operation, like they're on the menu bar on your computer, just minimized, running in the background? How many of those ideas are still in effect? That's your homework.
Yeah.
That's your homework right there. Damn, I love this conversation. Thank you, sweetheart, for calling in. I appreciate you.
Thanks, so.
You know you could call in anytime, baby girl.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Back to the music. My homeboy just walked in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, it was turned up in here. He came in here with the headgear on.
Oh, Lord. Just in case. I didn't want to say the wrong thing.
Tariq Nasheed is in the building.
You know, tensions are high.
Tensions are high.
Tariq, man, what up?
What's up, man? You hear me? I'm hoarse. I'm still hoarse. Can't talk, but I'm here.
This nigga been rapping. What you been doing? You on concert? This nigga on tour.
Opening up a little Uzi Bird or some shit. Man,
Yo,
I was
man.
in Maui swimming and, you know, getting under air conditioning. I might have gotten SARS of the throat. I don't know what the fuck I got. But I can't talk for shit. But I will be all right, though, man.
Right.
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm alive and well. You under dig?
Yes, indeed. I know people been in your ass a little bit.
Shit, man. I'm heterosexual. The
That's what
niggas
I'm
is coming
saying.
after me. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Let me let people know something about Cali niggas. All right?
Speak on it, PM.
Let me let you. People don't understand the Cali game. We don't really do a lot of talking. It's not like a lot of back and forth. I've been around cats from the East Coast down south. Shout out to them. Niggas argue back and forth for hours about what they gonna do. We just do the shit a little bit different out here. It's just a cultural thing. All right? Just understand that. But everything is good with everything?
Everything is good, man.
Good.
I mean, I ain't heard from the brother, but everything is good.
Okay, I hope so.
You know, I talked to Mo D. Mo D is tight with the dude too.
Okay.
I hear you tight with the dude. I'm
cool with it. You know, I like Harris.
Hey man, I'm with sitting down with the brother and chopping it up with him. You know,
No doubt.
Just to squash it or whatever. But he was drunk, man. He was disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He was out of pocket.
Man, shit happens sometimes.
You know. And then oh boy, all these motherfuckers want to make videos and
I hate corny ass niggas these little basketball wives ass niggas always latching on to another fucking man. They can't get a name for themselves.
Right.
Oh, these niggas kill me, man. These niggas are worse than Evelyn and Tammy. These niggas are horrible out here, man. Latching on to other niggas' shine. That kills me, man. Man, what you been up to, Zo?
Hey, man, writing books, doing radio. I got, how many radio shows I got here? 2?
Yeah.
2 radio shows. We do 4 shows a week.
Oh, damn.
Somebody called me a failed radio.
Hilarious.
The failed radio personality.
Nigga, do they do a traffic report in this motherfucker? Because parking is a bitch.
Right, you know what I mean? Only 8 million listeners in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
What? Okay.
Yes, sir. Man.
Hey, man, but we in here talking about the 80-20 rule.
Okay.
The grass is greener on the other side. A lot of motherfuckers be looking over the fence.
Yeah.
Bullshitting. Man, can you drop some game for the people
I'm
over
telling
here?
you, niggas always got that grass is green, especially now.
Yeah.
We got all the Instagram models, and you got that shit popping up every day. So niggas looking at that, thinking, well, damn, the grass is green than the motherfucker. But it's artificial fucking grass. That's why it's so green.
Right.
You dig? That shit is not biodegradable at all. You can't do nothing with that shit.
You gonna get turf toe fucking with that shit.
So dudes got to understand, if you got some real shit, rock with that, man. Relationships are going to go up and down.
Yeah.
There's going to be ups, downs, hots, colds, whatever. There's going to be some days where you love the shit out your spouse, your significant other. There's going to be some days you want to drown that motherfucker in a wading pool. You dig?
Amen.
But you got to ride that shit. It's a wave, man. Everybody you get with, there's going to be those ups and downs. So once people understand that, there's no grass is greener.
Right.
At all.
Right.
You are the gardener, goddammit. You're supposed to make the shit green.
You better plant a garden in that motherfucker. Hey, callers, if you want to holler at the big homie, Tariq Nasheed. A lot of people don't remember, man. They got this 1804 coming.
Yeah.
They got Hidden Colors coming. They think, okay, this dude's a movie producer. He's that. But he's also a relationship guy, too, who wrote books on that. Like, that's how he got started. People don't remember.
Yeah.
If you want to holler at him, the number to dial is 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Grass is green or you got weeds? Speak on it. Caller.
Hello.
What up?
Hey, what's going on? This is Ronald Haskins out of Kansas City.
Yeah.
What's up, player?
What happening?
Not too much. Hey, I got a couple of questions for you, and it's been, on my mind. I want you to, break it down for me. Okay, the first one, I be trying to tell people, a woman can't love you because you're not her first choice, because you're not her high school or college sweetheart. You're not her first choice. You're that backup dude. So that's one of the things that I look at. Am I wrong in that one? And another thing I look at is, like, I did 7 years. And my problem is that if I meet a woman, I'm like, why are you doing worse than me? And you had a 7-year head start. You know what I'm saying? So you say what?
No, keep going, brother.
So then I dismiss them real quick. And then another thing is, like, how's a woman over 40 years old or 35 talking about she don't want no more kids? I ain't never been married before, so why would I want you for? If I want a companion, I get a dog. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, and that right there. And so another thing is, I got to tell my lady friends now. She said, well, how can we be in a relationship over 2 years and you can just leave me with no emotion? I said, check this out. With me, it's like this. Yes. If I cheat on you, I'm not cheating on you because of sex. I love women. So if I see something attractive, not mean I'll meet a woman, I have sex with her, but I just meet her just to communicate with her. It's not, every man ain't about sex. You see what I'm saying? It's about communication with this woman. And I said, only men who chase women just for sex are weak men. So, and she said, well, what if I did? I said, I'd get rid of you because, check this out. If you allow my behavior to dictate who you are, and you say, I'm just doing it because you made me do it, no, that's who you are. So, there's no reason for me to deal with you no more. Well, you don't love me? I said, no, it's not the fact I don't love you. It's the fact that when you getting fucked, I don't feel you getting fucked, so why would it affect me any? You see what I'm saying? And I tell her like this: if I'm not mad at you fucking, I'm mad if you come back with a wet pussy and no money in your hand. So
wow. Okay. Bishop Don Juan, what's happening?
So it's like you know, and like I said, my name is Ronald Haskins. It's certified. I'm just not about just wasting my time with nobody. I'm 41 years old, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I got a daughter now. So the game has changed. I bought your book, brother, because I wanted to see what's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, is there something wrong with me, man? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I answer that, man. I want to know what's something wrong with me.
But you see, first off, you're painting yourself in a box. You're painting yourself in a box. You can't ask me to answer what's wrong with you. That's a question only you could answer.
No,
Number
because
one.
what it is this right here. Okay, check this out, bro. Okay, I know. My lady friend said I'm an opportunist. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm an opportunist. What does she say?
Wait, stop. Are you an opportunist? Is she right? You just said don't come back with a wet pussy without some money.
Yeah, we didn't miss that one.
Because check this out. You know what? Check this out. And like I told her, if I cheat with a woman, if that's please, I'm gonna cheat up. So that way she gonna take care of us. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna go out there and fuck nobody for free, because like I told her, I said, if a woman come up to you and say I'm fucking your man, you should smile because you know she's paying me. But if I go out with you and some dude smile in my face and you fucked him for free, he's making me look like a fool, because he said that I fucked your bra with no effort. So you making me look like a fool. You see what I'm saying? So now I don't think that it's opportunities that in fact, and that I'm doing it for us.
Now, brother, are you in the game, or you just kind of halfway in the game a little bit?
You say what?
Are you in the game, or are you just kind of halfway in it?
I used to be in the game, so it you know.
You could tell.
I can tell.
Yeah, you could tell.
This is the thing, brother. Listen, brother. You were in the game, and you want to put a foot back in the game, but you kind of want to do some square shit too, and that's the conflict of interest. You know, if you're in the game, you got to be in that shit. You got to be in it for real, 24/7, 10 toes down. So you can't be weekend pimping right now. You can't have on Gators Monday through Friday and a Wendy's hat making chicken burgers on Saturday and Sunday, nigga. You got to be 100% in the game.
Right.
But you know what it is, though, brother? I'm gonna say like this. What it is that my child's mother told me. She said, and that's the thing. She said, you know what? Everything you think you're doing, what's gonna happen is gonna come back. Once you give your heart to somebody gonna. So that I'm scared to give myself to somebody and end up getting played like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the conflict of saying, once I let my guard down, then I'm gonna get played for a sucker. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I never want to be in a position where, you know, I get played. So that's why I tell my friends, no, I can't move in with you, and you can't move with me. We keep our own separate crib. If we do move in together, we get a crib together. So that way, can't nobody tell nobody to get out. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna move in with you. You ain't gonna move in with me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you keep your spot.
So what's your situation now? Where are you living now? Is she living with you, or are you living with her? What's the situation?
No. I keep my own place just in case she get funny, and because I never want a woman to tell me to get out.
See, this ain't no solid situation.
It's too up in the air, man.
Yeah,
you all over the place. And how old is this chick you dealing with?
She's I got one that's 36, and the other one is 33.
Okay. And you're trying to send them, you're trying to get money. Now, you know, that's over the hill in game terms, right?
Exactly. But the thing about
exactly.
But the thing about that, though, is this right here, though, right? Is like I'm looking for, you know, they're there because of the benefits. Like if I need something, they're there for me. But it's the fact that they're there until I find the woman that I want to say, okay, I got a daughter. This is the woman that I can have around my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, brother. You know what it is, brother? What it is, you are chili pimping right now. That's chili pimping right now. You know what it is. Chili pimping. You pimping with one hoe. You dig? You getting one hoe at a time. You timeshare pimping. It don't work like that, dude.
No. But the thing about it though is I'm honest with everybody and everybody know about it. So because check this out, I tell them like this: I come with you for the truth. Because check this out, I don't want you to be with me on a false pretense. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't agree with what's going on, you can leave. It's easier for you to leave. It's like how you come. It's just easier for you to leave.
Let me say this, brother. The reason why the women are not doing what they're supposed to do is because you're not sure what your agenda is.
Here we go.
With the women. You're all over the place.
Here we go.
You don't really know what your agenda is because, brother, you've been locked down for 7 years. So that took a lot of good years out the game for you. Right now, you're trying to catch up on a lot of shit. You dig? When actually, if you're in the game this long, you're supposed to be retiring at like 41, 42. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to square up. Leave those chicks alone. Don't try to send them nowhere.
Right.
Go down to them church.
Okay, hallelujah.
Go on to church. Man, square up.
You right.
Square up, I'm telling you.
You're right, Tariq, because it's an L without the 7.
Yeah.
He got 1 foot in.
Yes.
And he got 1 foot out. And it's like you can't have a normal relationship. You at the stage now where you need to find something solid.
Yes.
That's going to have your back. And not on some game shit. Like outside of the game, what do you do? And how can a woman support you in that? Because real good women are there to support good men that are trying to put work in.
Well, okay.
Let's hear this.
I got I'm in the real estate. I can't do the real estate. So I have one of my child's mothers. You know, she does it for me because she don't have a record, so I finance her to do that. Then I have my logistics business. You see what I'm saying? Then I got this other chick. I got her doing my broker. I got her financing her to do my broker stuff for me. So
What he's doing, he done took the pimping and he's trying to pimp on square chicks.
Yeah.
It don't work. This nigga's trying to pimp square chick. It don't work.
Right.
It doesn't work like that, dude.
He got it set up, don't he?
He got a stable of customer service workers.
I got a bakery and I got this one girl baking the cookies.
Go to
and
the mall
doing the cake.
And get that Forever 21 money, bitch. You know, it's that type. You gotta. Brother, no. Get you a square woman and square up, dude. Come on, just square up, man. You square now. Be a square.
Go get that Forever 21 money, bitch.
A lot of niggas in the game don't want to be square. Because, see, when you in the game. Go ahead.
No, women today just doesn't have the women of the 90s type of characteristics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that. You know, like when I was in the game, my OG told me you don't get a woman who do what you do. You get a square up chick. You get a chick that's gonna buy her business, that goes to work, take care of the house, and that way you ain't got to worry about nothing. You go to jail. You see what I'm saying? She gonna take care of the house. You come home with some money in your pocket. You get a chick that's out here in the game with you. As soon as you go to jail, she'll have some dude robbing your car. You gonna have, by the time you get to trial, you broke because she don't out here flipping your money. So I'm looking for a woman who I know that if something ever happens, if I die young, if I die tomorrow, I know that she has my child, that my kid's gonna be right. Because first of all, a lot of women today into that. Like I tell, one of my questions is, if a woman agrees with homosexuality, or a woman believes in a weak man or nothing like this, she can't be my mate.
Now, brother, let me say this. Hey. Yeah. So if you do meet a woman who's thorough, who's going to have your back and all that, what are you at this stage going to be able to offer her?
That's what I say. You can't have a woman that's thorough and you not thorough. What makes you thorough?
Yeah.
Right.
What makes me thorough? Okay, first of all, this right here though is that I'm throwing the fact that I know one thing for sure is that I can provide a lifestyle. If I tell her, hey, if you get pregnant by me, you don't got to work because I make enough money where you can sit at home and raise our child. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, I own my home. I own property. You see what I'm saying? So That way, then we can build a house on this property, and that way you can have extra income coming in. I take care of my business. I was raised by the old school game. To take care of your business. You see what I'm saying? So business will have to take care of you. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it gets down. But another thing is right here, though. I know another thing is this. I don't have drama. You ain't got to worry about nothing coming. You ain't got to worry about nobody knocking on the door. I don't trick with. I don't like you. Some Carmelo Anthony go out here getting strippers pregnant. Like, what part of the game is that? You see what I'm saying? So it's like you already know when I'm your man, you solid all the way around. All the way around. You already know if I love you, and that's why I don't love, because a woman can love you today and love right up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you confused. Are you
big time?
Can you hear yourself? This is why I don't love. You can't get a solid woman unless check me on this. In order to get a solid woman, you got to have a solid appreciation for women. See how that resonate? That resonated differently in his spirit. You got to have a solid appreciation for women in order to magnetize a solid woman into your life. The women are nothing but reflections of you. And if you're a manipulator, maneuverer, what makes you think you're going to get a solid woman? You're going to get what you are in feminine form. She going to manipulate you. She going to hustle you.
Yes.
Am I wrong, Tariq? Am I out of pocket?
100% correct, man.
Because I would have been in one of your properties.
She would have set up a beauty salon in one of your properties. She would have had a nightclub at one of your spots,
your
my
properties.
Okay. But do you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm listening to you. This is why I don't love. Well, if you don't love, you can experience love. Listen, you talking to Tariq. He automatically recognized that you in the game. Number one, was in the game, still trying to be in the game, 1 foot in the game. But you talking to a man with a wife and kids, and he honors them.
Yep.
And she's got his back. She down like 4 flat tires. And you sitting here, he told you. You still using these old, outdated ideas. You trying to catch up from 7 years down.
Yep.
You can't have what you want, brother, until you recognize that women mean shit. Now, there's certain women that don't mean shit. But the type of woman you want, shit, you better find an appreciation for women in order to be able to get her. Otherwise, nigga, you out the game for real. Ain't nobody gonna be your little paralegal running numbers for you, nigga, down at the swap meet.
hey, but you know what? I'm in it on this, but I got this joke that I tell my family, and my son put me up on this Facebook thing, right? And but I try to do that Twitter and that what's the Instagram thing, but I don't understand that. So what happened was. I told him I'm gonna be the flyest cat in assisted living. You see what I'm saying? Because if I don't ever get married, I feel like it's gonna be a whole lot of women in assisted living single. So I got my picking right there. You know what I'm saying?
He's about to go to work, man.
This nigga, he's gonna pimp at the handicap. He's gonna pimp at the halfway house. Boy, you just determined to get back in the game.
What do you mean you back?
He's gonna pimp the paraplegics.
Get your ass out that shit.
We got wheelchairs with rims on them, nigga. We got wheelchairs with built-in poles. Come on, man.
This nigga's gonna be cashing AARP checks.
I'm dead.
This nigga.
Appreciate the call, man. Thank you very much, man.
Take it easy.
Shit, caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller. All right, Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Chef from Jersey.
Yo, what up? Jersey, you in the building. What you want to speak on, man? You hear what we talking about in here, man. Tariq Nasheed just came in here, joined Ariane Storm. Good game, getting laid down. What you want to speak on, man?
Well, we had Silky Smooth on just a minute ago. Silky Smooth,
right.
Don't know which way you want to go, up and down. pimping wheelchairs, you dig? But what I want to get a hold of is talk about these Captain Save-A-Hole mentalities, man, and even with the ones that still apply to the guys that got married individuals, married wives, that keep that same mentality that rolls over from the moms. That's what I need to get some game on personally, because I gotta save a whole wife, and her mom lives on that way.
Oh, so you're married, brother?
Growth.
So, brother, you're married? You're married?
I am.
Okay, and your wife kind of wants you to save her, right?
No, my wife wants to save everybody else.
Oh, okay.
And when I get into that whole, leave them, let them be, and do what they got to do, because that takes away from the energy that's necessary to make sure our situation is proper. It's counterproductive.
So you're saying that your wife just kind of tries to save a lot of people in the family, try to get them out of binds? That's what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, family, associates. They don't have resumes. They don't have money. They don't have this.
She can't even do a nigga resume. This nigga right here. God damn, you got to update my resume. This nigga that came in here and cut lines.
I'm like, listen, my man. That's I try to tell her that's not our situation. We in a very different situation.
But it doesn't sound like your wife is putting you guys in any kind of financial jeopardy doing that, though, right?
No, but you know what? When it takes away from the attention necessary.
There it is. You ain't getting the attention. That's what I was looking for.
There it
It's
is.
all about you not getting attention. That's what it is. And
well, it's got to be. I get pushed with this whole equally yoked thing, and for me, I'm not a church cat. But what I am is somebody that understands you put the family in the household first. So when I put all of that stuff on the back burner, I expect that reciprocation.
Listen, man. Listen. And I mean this in the kindest way, and I don't want you to take any offense to what I'm saying. But there's certain concepts and ideas that men have about their wives that are childish. Mm-hmm. Right? Number one, if you got a woman that's a nurturer, that's a good thing.
Yes.
And like Tariq just said, if she's not putting you guys in financial jeopardy, man, don't try to control or squash out the nurturer in her, because believe you me, when you need that shit, she gonna give it to you.
Yep.
But if you constantly cutting it off at the pass while she trying to nurture other family members, believe me, that is justification for resentment seeds to get planted.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, man, like, you heard that, you like Elmira with your wife. Remember that cartoon character, Elmira, that used to hug and grab on the puppies and kill them? I'm going to hug you and sweet
network
you.
that come on?
That was the motherfucking WB. Okay. I got kids, so I watch that shit with them. I'm going to hug you and love you and squeeze you, and then you kill them.
Damn.
Like, nigga, you holding on too tight. Let go. Right? You got to understand the attention is supposed to be spread around. It's not just supposed to be focused on you, bro. All right? You got to give her the space.
Let's think about it like this, Brother Joe and Brother Reek. When I got my wife years ago, granted we only going on 2 years with our situation. Now your brother don't even get no ends anymore. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going 2 months at a time, no ends, When I first got with her, it was butt naked, bumping and grinding. You understand?
There it is. That's what it's really. That's the problem. That's what it's really about.
You doing resumes and shit, and I'm over here dry as a goddamn, dry as a milk bone in this bitch. I get it.
I'm sitting over here like I'm 45 years old, can't get up, and that's not the case. I'm a stallion. You understand? I got the, I'm over here, my hands I'm getting strong in a couple arms.
Oh shit, this nigga, he's accosting himself.
This nigga is kidnapping the weasel.
Weasel napping.
God.
But this is what I'm saying, man. Like that's that kind of stuff. And when you ask those questions and say, "What happened?"
But it ain't just. Listen, You gotta take your responsibility for why you and your hand are dating right now.
Oh my God.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Give me the jewels so I can go ahead and modify that.
All right, let me ask just a couple questions. Let me ask a direct question. Are you controlling?
No, I'm pretty neutral in that area.
Did he sound neutral?
He sounds a little controlling. Brother, your problem, I can tell what your problem is. Your problem is you don't have an agenda for your lady or the relationship. You guys are not building anything together. See, that's what women want. That's why she's outside of the house helping everybody else. A lot of women like doing shit for people. It's not just your wife. Women like building shit, making things happen, helping people grow.
Wow.
That's a woman's nature. All women like that.
Again.
And they want a dude who can give them an agenda what they can build together. Women like going on vacation with their dude. They like building homes or moving into a new house or building a business with their dudes. Once you start thinking like that, the dryness of that coochie is going to go away.
Right.
She's going to start cooperating.
I'm going to give you a perfect example. Tariq that motherfucker is on. This nigga's Reverend Nasheed this evening. He got a fucking pulpit going. This book I wrote, The Relationship Dismount. My ex-girlfriend of 20 years ago said, send me that shit, nigga. Let me see what shape it's in. She got it. Was like, oh, this shit is good. This shit is good. But it looked like trash. It looks like a fucking cheap-ass newspaper. Let me format it for you. So she went in and took designs and, designed all the chapters. And after she read it and designed it and the shit came out fly, doing woman shit, enhancing some shit that you presented to her, she was like, I could fuck you for this book, nigga. Get on a plane, nigga, and get down here and work this situation out. See, women will fuck with you, like he said, if you are fucking your purpose.
Yes.
See, women love to give you pussy and interrupt you fucking your purpose. And the pussy is a gift for fucking the purpose. Like, I got something going. That's why women always ask you, what you doing?
Yeah.
What you doing? And if you give them the answer of, I'm writing a book, really, what stage are you in? How can I help? No purpose for the relationship or yourself is what Tariq just said.
Absolutely.
God damn, man. How you gonna demand some shit and you ain't got the plan?
No. But gentlemen, this is where I think we're getting misconstrued here. There's a lot of purpose. I'm opening several restaurants. I got a garden in our community in which we do a lot of community service together.
Do you let her help you?
Oh, absolutely. I make sure she's there. And
well, maybe
then when
she just
comes
don't
to
like
the
it.
business, when it comes to the businesses, that's one of the things that I try to get her involved with a lot because I'm trying to build it for our family. But she told me she didn't want any parts of the business.
She don't want no parts of your business.
Oh, yeah.
She want to help everybody else but you?
Right.
It might be you, nigga.
It might be. You might be one of them rhythm spoon niggas. Like, she don't want to invest in no shit where she know it's about to flop off because you ain't listening. She's been probably trying to give you some game, and you're like, no, rhythm spoon is going to pop off. So.
Rhythm spoon.
Nah, bro.
Niggas be having these old harebrained damn ideas, and a lot of women don't want to co-sign no bullshit. They're like, hey, baby, let's open up a beauty supply / laundromat, and I'm going to do taxes in the back. It's
right.
Like, oh, no, baby, you go ahead and do that.
And then they don't want to say nothing because you might get choked out for shitting on this nigga's dream.
We don't got one of them things happening. But we do have a lot of things going on with the communities, and especially when it comes to the... Hello?
Yeah, we here, brother.
Oh, okay. I said especially when it comes to the communities. Like, we have gardens that are being put up in our communities, and she comes out there with me. But when it comes to this other business, the catering company, she don't want to get involved with it.
Get her opinion. Why are you not involved? Do you see some flaws in what I'm doing? You gotta make her co-regent, homeboy. Tariq and me, we picked up the fact that you got some motherfucking control issues that you don't want to deal with. So that, she might be standoffish because, that might be your baby. She sees something wrong with it. She probably can't tell you that.
And also, brother, man, the biggest problem in every relationship is lack of communication, lack of proper communication. You'll be surprised, and a lot of dudes will be surprised if you just sat down and talked to your lady and say, hey, what's going on with you? How are you feeling? Having a conversation like that, man, will open up many, many fucking doors, and the woman will be more cooperative just on the fact that you talk to her about what the fuck she's feeling. Because a lot of times we get in relationships and we take our significant other for granted, so we just assume how they're feeling.
Right.
And they got shit bottled in, and you know it ain't popping like you want it to pop. So talk to your lady. Just talk to her at night in bed. While you're in bed, just chop it up with her. You dig?
Listen, we got a young lady in here right now who could help you.
Yes.
Tell him, do you like it when men talk to you, talk with you, listen to you,
Yes,
consider your perspective?
That's most important, communication. And especially for me, like, I want to hear how you feel, where your head at. I want you to hear where I'm at, where my head's at, how I feel about certain situations and topics and everything. And I want you to actually take into consideration what I'm saying or how I'm feeling. Because a lot of times you'll listen, but it's like, oh, okay, like you might ask her, why don't you want to be involved in my catering business? She's like, well, I think the person you have cooking the food is nasty. And the business is going to flop because the food's nasty. You're like, okay. And then you keep doing the same thing. It's like, why don't you want to get in the business? Well, I told you the food is nasty, so we need to figure out a way to make it good. And then maybe I feel like it's worth me getting involved.
She might be like, fried hamster nuggets ain't going to make it, nigga. Shit just ain't going to work. We can't do that.
No, your mama greens is too salty. Okay?
No, but seriously, listen to the women. And Tariq and the sisters said it eloquently. First off, figure out what your communication style is. Is it collaborative? Is it cooperative? Is it combative? Is it avoidant? Right? Is it a combination of all of them motherfuckers depending on the situation? You need to figure that out. Figure out what kind of listener you are. Are you an emotional listener? Are you listening just to wait your turn to speak? Are you listening logically? You understand what I'm saying? Figure that out and figure out her style. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem, my nigga. You under dig?
No doubt. No doubt.
Hey, man, we appreciate chopping it up with you, man. Thank you, man. That was cool.
No doubt.
God damn, this shit fire. Caller, let's get another one in here. I don't give a fuck. We gonna roll. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
Hello.
What's happening, pimp?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how you doing? This is Waverly Tariq. How you doing? This is Waverly.
What's up, Waverly?
It is an honor and a pleasure to speak to y'all, gentlemen. Tariq, you were the first person to put me on a quest to search for truth.
No doubt.
So you back that up. I put y'all on all my social media. Y'all gentlemen are the truth, and y'all are doing a justice.
Man, respect that. Thank you, brother.
And on the topic today, grass being greener on the other side. Me and my wife, we married. It's about to be 2 years. And, it's what one of the callers called and talked about. You got to look at yourself and stop looking at what's across the street and fix what's going on inside, because it's a lot easier to just quit than to fix what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Me too.
I can smoke a bag of that. Thank you, man, for the call. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Listen, man, Tariq Nasheed done came in here. Do me a favor, man. Tell them how they can support 1804.
Man, they can go to 1804movie.com. You guys can go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Tariq Elite and follow me on Twitter at Tariq Nasheed. I normally don't sound like this, by the way. My shit is real fucked up. I sound like a crackhead from Brooklyn. So if y'all hear other shit from me, it's going to sound totally different. But we're doing this movie called 1804 about Haiti, about the Haitian Revolution. I'm actually going back to Haiti next week to do some more aerial shots.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a story, man, that has to be told. A lot of folks don't know about the Haitian Revolution and how these African people rose up and got the Western powers off their ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a story, man, and we're breaking it down.
The only one in the Western Hemisphere to do it.
No, the only people, the only slave environment ever in recorded history to fight their way out of slavery and take over. Nobody's ever done that shit.
Man, that's why this is important. Listen, this is why I fuck with Tariq.
Hmm?
See, I only fuck with meaning and purpose. niggas who ain't got no meaning or no purpose, I don't spend a lot of time with those kind of cats.
Real talk.
So, you know, Tariq and I, we listen, we go all the way back. You were one of my guests on the Foxhole.
Way back.
Like 2008 or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a friend of mine was like, yo, you need to listen to Mac Lessons.
Yeah.
You know, and Tariq is one motherfucker I can say who's doing this shit today the same way he was doing it back in the day.
Yep.
It's a lot of new niggas claiming that they've been around a long time.
Yeah,
But when I was at the Foxhole, he had Mac Lessons.
Yep.
At the same time.
Absolutely.
Okay, we 2017 now.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2008.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of brand new niggas just popping up claiming seniority. But I'm just
You dig?
I'm just saying, like, nigga, show me your card, nigga, when you got in here. Because this is real shit that's going down right now. Listen, if you want to talk to Tariq, if you got questions for the brother, he got game for you. Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Tonight's topic, the grass is greener on the other side syndrome. I remember I fucked off a grass is greener situation.
How old were you?
Oh, Jesus. What was I, like 23? A sister in Atlanta. She's still one of my good friends today. She told me, she was like, yeah, man, you can fuck around with other girls.
Oh, damn.
Because you in L.A. I'm in Atlanta. You young, nigga. I know you gonna fuck. You got some motherfucking now or later green eyes. I know, nigga. It's gonna happen when you get to L.A. I was so taken aback, like, what? I can fuck? She was just like, put on a condom, don't bring me nothing. And she was young. I was like, who says that kind of shit? She's bullshitting. So I was just out here fucking around and had a baby.
Oh, damn.
She was heartbroken. Kicked my ass over it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, looking like she was the one. You know, she was a one kind of situation.
While you out here, she wasn't down there playing musical dicks? Because women...
Dead, ain't you?
Because women be giving niggas passes like they on some progressive shit. And there's a nigga in the car in the back waiting for her to flick the light for a signal that your ass ain't there.
Musical dicks? Xylophone dicks. God damn it. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? It's HP from Miami.
Yo, what's happening,
What's up,
man?
bro?
What's the deal?
Hey, first off, I want to let you guys know I appreciate both you men. You brothers are a blessing to the black community.
Respect, brother, respect.
So the topic tonight is grass is greener on the other side, right?
Yeah, you know you done fucked off some shit. Talk to us about it.
So, my perspective on it is that anybody that's not really content with their relationship doesn't really know what they bring to the table.
Say more. Go ahead.
So, when I mean by what you bring to the table, what is it that you can offer your woman? Or what can the woman offer the man? You get what I'm saying? Are you ambitious? Are you going to support me? Are you going to push me to be better? And you don't find that a lot nowadays in women. You know, a lot of women are for instant gratification. I was watching something on the millennials, and I think that has something to do with it.
Well, that's a good point you brought up. The millennials are not really engaged in intimate relationships like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, the millennials have taken the college hookup situation out into regular dating. And again,
right.
It's kind of hard to have meaningful relationships when you don't have a working understanding of who you are. Like if your definition is murky, if your shit about who you are is watery, your relationship's gonna be watery as fuck too. So
and plus, so many young people like this, man, are getting into like virtual relationships. You know, people are having these social networking relationships. We think that we're in a relationship because you put in a relationship on Snapchat. You dig?
you put hashtag they, now you all.
Yeah, we have hashtag relationships, so people don't know how to interact with each other. You don't know how to be around a person, building something with somebody, paying bills, getting shit together.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
Exactly. I always try to tell people diplomacy is big in a lot of human interaction. If you don't know how to be diplomatic in your approach, you can't affect yourself.
No doubt.
Let me just say, man, I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for reaching out. You brought Miami to the building. If you want to bring your city into the building, all you got to do is call us at 323-230-4610. We're getting close to the end of the show. But shit, we got a few more minutes to go. I want to get a couple more callers in here. Y'all want to holler at Tariq Nasheed, the director, producer, and creator of Hidden Colors. We're going to talk a little bit about that after we take this quick break. We'll be back in 2.2 seconds. Get to your phone lines. Call us, 323-230-4610. We'll be back in 2.2. Oh, yo. The voice of reason has returned. We got a few more minutes. I want to get as many callers as I can get in. 30 seconds. Say what you need to say, and then let Tariq or myself or the sister respond. That's all we can do. We'll give you an answer off the air. So I'm going to call you in, name, city, and what you want to say. You got 30 seconds to break it down. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Boost Mobile. Cool. Bounce. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on?
What's happening, fam?
From Winston-Salem, North Carolina, brother. How y'all doing?
What's up, man?
All right.
Oh, man, yeah. This is my first time calling, long-time listener, man. I'm actually surprised I got through. Just wanted to talk quickly on the subject, not to hold you for too long, but we're talking about grass is green on the other side. I can be one of those kind of people who can be a little controlling, I'll be honest. So my thing is, as a Gemini, I tend to go into situations with 100%, and then I burn out quickly. So my thing is how do I pace myself so that I don't put myself in a situation where I give too much too early?
Oh, nigga, I'm a Gemini. I can tell you straight up, my nigga. It's mental stamina. It's mental stamina. Geminis tend to get shit, understand shit quickly. Like the gist of it. Come in and line shit up. Oh, this is that is this is that, and that is this. And once we understand the details of some shit and there's no more mental stimulation, we tend to disconnect. You see what I'm saying? So in relationship, the stimulus can't come from your partner. It's got to come from you.
Okay,
right?
That makes perfect sense.
Meaning, how did this situation affect me? What am I doing? It's almost like you got to always check in. What am I doing to make this shit worse? What am I doing to make this shit better? And what can I do to refine what's already working? You got to constantly check in order to stay mentally stimulated. Sometimes we look at our partners as amusement rides, like it's a park or some shit, and that's just not how it works. You have to motivate yourself by constantly checking your flaws. You get what I'm saying?
That makes perfect sense.
There it is. Tariq?
Yeah, I totally agree. I agree with that.
Tariq's like, I ain't finna say nothing else with this voice. Hey, we appreciate the call. Thank you, brother. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. 30 seconds.
Yo.
What's up?
Me?
Yeah.
What up? What up, Tariq? What's good, Zo?
What's happening,
What's up, fam?
What's going on, man? Long-time fan of both of y'all. I'm calling from Jersey, this Riff. I hear y'all talking about the grass is greener and all that. And I'm just trying to figure out if I should charge somebody to the game, It's really, it's my son mother. I bust every move in my life, I think, perfectly. I ain't have a bunch of kids like my mans and all that. But I end up, having a seed when I turned 34,
Yeah.
And, I had to get out the hood. I wasn't moving away from her or my son or nothing, but I just, I'm a career-minded type of guy, and I don't think she really understands that part of the game, and she's a little younger than me. She's been giving me the cold shoulder a little bit, like doing a little passive-aggressive stuff with my son, and I'm just trying to figure out how I could you know, I was trying to work things out, but it just seemed like we just not on the same level, man, you know? And I'm just trying to figure out if I should just charge her and just start campaigning again, you know?
Now, you guys are not in a relationship right now, right?
Nah, I wouldn't define it as that. You know, I wouldn't define it as that. You know, she likes to use this term co-parenting, but that's just a euphemism for a broken family to me, man.
Dude, it sounds like she wants to move on, and you still don't want to let that pussy go, and you're holding on to the kid. That's what it sounds like, my dude. A lot of dudes think dudes don't really break up with women. That's a myth. Every woman we ever dated is our side piece forever. We want to go back and
as long as there's an opportunity.
As long as we know you, there's an opportunity. We think we can still get in there somehow. And that's the thing with you and your lady, man. You need to just really focus on the kid. You need to focus on co-parenting.
All right, but Rick, my son only 2, man, and I heard you on the show before, you know, telling cats like, yo, you need to, you know, try to work it out. It's still kind of early, you know?
Right. But I'm saying, if your lady's moving on and she's telling you it's all about co-parenting, she's letting you know what the deal is. So you got to accept that. You don't want to start using the kid as a pawn. You dig? Your first priority, you make sure your son is good. Make sure that you guys have shared custody and all that. You know, you got to have to put your dick in your pants for a minute, man. Because every time you see your lady, instead of taking care of the kid, I can already tell you on some, hey, what about us? She wants you to start stepping it up. When you start stepping it up on some co-parenting shit, I guarantee she'll start cooperating with you sexually.
She gonna get that pussy back to you now.
Yeah, but, you know, y'all got kids. Kids are that's some expensive shit, man. So she wants you to step it up. So step it up, dude.
Bro, I stepped it up. I'm out of town, got my own crib and everything. She's still doing the Section 8 thing. I stepped it up.
Damn, brother. You getting Section 8. Well, why do y'all niggas... Okay, why do y'all niggas get with these Section 8 chicks? Y'all get with these chicks y'all done met at the swap meet. These chicks who got tattoos of fucking Birdman on their butt cheek. And then you try to treat these motherfuckers like they're Felicia Rashad, man.
Dad.
Y'all can't Claire Huxtable these fucking hood rats, dude.
Dad.
And you can't convince them to be that.
You can't convince them to be shit, dude. They're where they want to be. They're where they want to be, dude. She's good. She is very good, dude.
She's content where
she's
she at.
She's very content. So you need to be all about upgrading your shit. See, men, we can't date down. You always got to date up as a dude.
Wow.
You start dating down, motherfuckers gonna start chipping at your finances. Your paychecks start getting garnished fucking with these hood rats. Look at Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles. That nigga waited till he was 60 to start dating hood rats. That nigga got baby mamas by 30-something-year-old broads. Yeah. Getting all his little Beyonce management money fucked off. Do you want to be that nigga?
He working on it.
Damn.
That nigga got kids trying to audition for Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Let your little brother come in here and tap dance for you. This nigga good, I'm telling you, girl. We gonna make it.
So you don't want to be that old, dusty nigga fucking with hood rats, dude. When you're 30, how old are you, brother? How old are you?
36.
Nigga, the cutoff date for fucking with hood rats is 33.
Yeah.
A nigga over 33 should not fuck with any chick fucking with the Section 8s. None of that. You too old for that. It's time to step it up. You fuck with hood rats when you're 18, 19, 20, when you're young. You got to start fucking with some women who got their shit right so you can build something. You feel me?
Right. And stop having debt babies.
Yeah.
A baby is a debt if you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Just please clear. Nigga, it take $2 million to raise a baby right. And that's from this motherfucker come out until he graduate college. It's $2 million, my nigga. If you ain't got $2 million, please, okay? Stop busting off all reckless and people younger than you. That's on Section 8.
Facts.
The bus off gang. All right, man. I appreciate the call. Thank you, man.
This nigga.
Woo, shit. Hey, one more time. Tariq, where can they find you? How they follow you, man?
Man, Instagram. Follow me at Tariq Elite. TARIQELITE. And go to hiddencolorsfilm.com, 1804movie.com.
There it is. There it is. My girl, Ariane.
Hello,
Where do they
everyone.
follow you? When is your next modeling gig? She was on America's Next Top Model.
Oh, word.
Yeah, a little 5'10", little.
Doesn't she look model-esque?
Yeah, little chocolate,
Yeah.
strange.
Strange?
Yeah, she has a strange. You know, like Larry Blackman. She's strange.
Strange, that kind of strange. I'm like, that makes her arm shorter than the other one?
Don't play.
I'm like, I need to reach for something on the floor for you.
Go hand me that over there, please. Give me that pen, nigga.
Yes. You guys can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Ariane, my name, ARREYON.
Really, check out her Twitter page. She got some fire shit.
I'm going to find your Instagram.
Follow me, you guys. I'm about to drop my music, and I promote women empowerment.
There it is.
And black men empowerment, because I loves me a black man. Hallelujah.
You figure deals?
Look, she got the kind of look them white boys be up on.
And they do,
Heavy.
but I be like, skirt. You
ain't
black.
I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. We just don't want her to be a bed wench.
Viewers, excuse him. Viewers, excuse him.
Nigga, what you gonna do?
They be on your ass. I know. I can tell. You slim, chocolate, cute. Hey, you
Don't be a bed wench.
You look like Gabrielle Union. You want to go to Mr. Childs?
Hey, listen. I think you're going places, and I'd like to go with you.
Well, I'm gonna need you to go get colored.
Oh, shit, man. This show is crazy. Hey, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You already know I am ZoeWilliams.com. Pre-order the holographic relationship. Get the final copies of the relationship dismount. Continue to support the GoFundMe page, www.gofundme.com/ZoeWilliams. Frank will pull all of this up on the graphics. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back Friday with another heater. Much love, much respect. Zoe Williams out. Talk Radio. We out.